the DJ Real original.
That tune is by DJ Real. Welcome to Blabbermouth. I'm Red Scott.
I'm Phil Griffiths. Thank you for watching Blabbermouth, where comics play games, talk shit, and go home with absolutely no prizes.
None.
None at all. Zero. Surprisingly less than zero, actually.
Yeah, we actually take things from the comic. We're robbing them while they're on the show. Yeah. This is all a big scam.
Yeah. We got our theme set again. We're here for fall. We're all ready for fall now.
Very excited about these fall showers. I don't know how that works. All I know is the chat's lit. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Mixtape Majesty, thanks for the follow. Dropping the stab signs. I guess that's for Jesse, who's on the show today. Wethead, that's right. Phil's mom in the audience once again. And everybody, please congratulate M. Catalano, thanks for the follow, and please congratulate Phil on his 101st birthday. We didn't think he was going to make it, but he did, guys. We did, and he looks every year of it. Congratulations, Phil, and happy birthday.
I hate all of you. I hate every one of you.
I'm guessing Mixtape Majesty is Aubrey. We got God Eats Bagels dropping a sub in the chat. Hero, welcome, God Eats Bagels. Appreciate you and everything you do. Question of the day, if anybody, tell me where you were when you found out the news. I'm obsessed with asking this question. When you found out that Trump was not going to win the election Saturday morning, as detailed or as little as you want. What's up, Pan? Welcome to the chat. Enlightened, thanks for hanging out. EK Reese, welcome back with the hey guys emoji that I find weirdly disturbing. I don't know why. I know there's multiple hey guys emoji, but this one feels like it's flirting with me, but also like I should get a restraining order against it. I don't like any part of it, but I do like that you're using it, EK. Jason, here to cheerleader Jesse. Jesse's got a lot of fans. Well done, Jesse.
So not true.
This is a bringer. These are all Jesse's alts. He set these up in his studio.
We also have our turkey in the middle. I don't know if chat wants to throw some names out. We got to name our turkey for Thanksgiving. I don't know if you have any ideas. Throw it out there. Red brought it in. I don't know why he put it here, but
why wouldn't I bring a turkey? It's Thanksgiving. All about, well, it's November. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's November. All about turkeys. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Tell Jesse that Law's here too. He can see the chat. We do not have a monopoly over it. So
I gotcha.
DC 49, Francis the turkey. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we have anything else to get into?
Just remember, if you're watching here on Twitch, you got to be logged in to vote, and that's going to help determine the game. You're going to vote for your comics favorite or your favorite comics punchline during the show and help determine the winner. So make sure you're logged in. If you're not, you can create an account now before the end of the show and get those votes in. Other than that, I think we're ready to go.
I like the idea that you can vote for your comics favorite punchline. Let them know what they're feeling. All right. More importantly, we have a great lineup of comics. Let's introduce our contestants. All right.
There they are. All right, our first comic, all the way from New York City. You may have seen her on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert or just screaming at people in Central Park. Please welcome Caitlin Peluffo.
Hey.
Hello. I do yell at people in Central Park, but they deserve it, so it's okay.
That's my question to you, actually. So in COVID times, are New Yorkers yelling at each other more or less, you think, now?
I would say the same amount. It's just you can't hear it as much because of the mask. So it's really just a muffled shit storm of shouting. Yeah, it's nice.
Cool. Thanks for joining us, Caitlin.
Thanks for having me.
All right, our next comic is one of the best humorists ever to come out of Sacramento. He runs the game show Stab at the Stab Comedy Theater. When he retires, the two of us plan to tour the country on a shared Harley. Welcome, Jesse Jones.
Hey everybody. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We gotta get through this show and then we'll go hog shopping.
That's the plan. All right, Jesse, what is the most central part of living in Sacramento?
Most essential?
Sensual. No, not essential.
Oh, sensual. Well, I mean,
I'm asking what gets you going about Sacramento, or more importantly, what would get me going if I went to Sacramento?
Ooh, it's mostly just finding a way out.
It's sort of an escape box scenario.
Yeah. The entire city of Sacramento is an escape room.
Right, escape room. Escape box was a personal thing that happened to me.
That's why it's so expensive, and everybody hates being here. So,
well, you should get out, Jesse. But I'm glad that you're here.
No, there's no way out. No. That's the thing. I don't know which which cryptogram to I got no. There's no way out of here.
I will say the wall behind you looks like it would be part of an escape room. I feel like one of those levers will get you out of Sacramento.
Oh no! Oh, that board sort of moves.
That is a sign. Well, welcome, Jesse Jones. Thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me.
All right, another comedian joining us has her album Dark Jeans out on Comedy Dynamics. You may have seen her killing it on the game show 25 Words or Less with Meredith Vieira, and now coming on Blabbermouth to continue her quest of becoming queen of all game shows. Please welcome JoAnn Schinderle.
Yes, thank you for having me.
How's it going, JoAnn? Where are you at now? Where are you in currently?
I'm currently in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Shout out
Nice.
Midwest. Yeah.
Cool.
Mall of America wanted me to do shows, and I was like, you got it, Mall of America.
We want you to be inside the inside. That's where you're going to be.
Yeah.
What is the comedy show? What is it there? Is it, what's the
House of
club there?
Comedy.
House of Comedy. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is, how horrible is Meredith Vieira?
Oh my God, she's an angel.
Oh, really?
She's like she floats. She never walks. She's a floating angel.
That's good to hear. I thought it was going to be like real Ellen situation. Like that was going to be nice. But
Oh no, she was so supportive. And I actually lost, but I won the consolation prize. And she was so sad for me.
what'd you win?
I won a sandals trip to the Bahamas.
Well, that's not bad.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, gonna go solo for a couples retreat.
Would you give us that prize so we have something to give away this show?
You will not be winning anything close to that here. So cool. Well, thanks for joining us.
All right, our final contestant is a stand-up comic, Blabbermouth favorite, and member of the Hesby Street Communist Collective. Welcome, Zack Chapaloni. How's it going?
Hey, good. It's going pretty good.
Thank you so much for being here again. My question for you is, can you please rank all three Hesby Street hosts?
Well, I would like to rank them. Before I do that, I just found out I might have contracted COVID, and Emily hasn't left her room yet, so I haven't got a chance to tell her. But Emily, I know we only hang out here on this show. I know you're viewing. Might want to get tested. Be safe out there, Emily. Maybe don't leave your room. Continue to not leave your room. And I would say that Torio's the best, just in case. Hedging my bets here.
That's incredible. That's the first comedy show to do a show with multiple comics, with one of them being COVID positive since Legion of Skanks. This is incredible.
Yeah, we're trying to find our thing right now. It's so hard. Everyone's done something.
So this is a super efficient contact tracing.
All right, that's enough blabbering. Let's play some games.
All right, our main game here is Punched Up, where comics write their punchlines, the classic joke setups provided by us. But before we can play that game, we need to give our comics some time to write out those punchlines. So in order to do that, we'll play some warm-up games with two of the comics, while the other two go into the Blabbermouth bubble to write their punchlines. So JoAnn and Caitlin, we're going to put you two in the bubble first. And remember, you'll be writing 4 punchlines, one for each of the joke setups that will be provided to you by our writing staff of featured players from Saturday Night Live, Total Landscaping. So JoAnn, your setups are going to be, get this going here. They're going to be, I call my bedroom the Pfizer vaccine because, ellipses. High school for me was like Jeopardy, ellipses. And a Florida man invented a robot that can insert and remove contact lenses because when you think, ellipses, and is it now legal? It is now legal to compost dead bodies in Washington State, which makes sense when you realize, ellipses. How do you feel about those setups?
Incredible. Can't wait.
That's what we want to hear.
All right, Caitlin, you will be writing punchlines for the following setups. 1, I want to open a store that only sells Impossible Burgers and call it ellipses. 2, I like my friends like I like my favorite Spice Girl, ellipses. 3, a Brazilian man married himself after his fiancée broke off their engagement. He's already decided on ellipses. And number 4, a humpback whale almost swallowed kayakers off the California coast. As a result, ellipses. Caitlin, are you excited?
Sure.
Perfect. All right. All right, into the bubble they go. They have 5 minutes to write 4 punchlines to those 4 setups. And remember, everyone here professional comics. Please judge them harshly based off that criteria. All right. While they're there writing their jokes, we're going to play a game called Wrong Answers Only, where I provide an image that I found on the internet and pulled here without asking anybody about it. Just did it illegally. That's what I did. I just smuggled it in here. And then I'm going to ask you to describe what you're seeing while providing wrong answers only. Jesse and Zack, do you understand?
Yes.
Sure.
Perfect. All right, first up, Jesse. What is this statue, and why did that woman make it?
Well, this is clearly Beepo, the fertility gibbon. And she made it because she really liked this apartment complex and was hoping to make another one.
That seems right. I think that is actually correct. We asked for wrong answers.
Oh, apologies.
And I forgot to mention in the chat, if you have answers to these that you think are better, feel free to drop those. We'll read a good one out loud. All bow to the fertility gibbon. Zack, you are up next. All right, what are they looking at on his phone?
Oh, obviously. I mean, come on. Anyone who knows their lick of salt, is that okay?
Yeah, that's the phrase. Anybody who knows a lick of salt.
Yeah. If you know what a lick of salt is, then clearly you know that they are. They're teaching him how to FaceTime his granddaughter and say goodbye. That's mean. I shouldn't do that.
No, that makes sense. He is one of the group of men over 40, which includes Phil, who cannot get a mask over their nose. It is impossible for a man over 40 to do. When men get over 40, their noses get strong and they start getting prehensile, and they just like push the masks off. That's why it's so difficult.
There's an extra muscle.
Elliot Hunapera says, absolutely looking at Hunter Biden's leaked nudes. I skipped past God Eats Bagels. They're looking at his tasteful nudes of Ernest Borgnine, which I would look at all day. I mean, who doesn't want to see what Ernest Borgnine is packing? I'm feeling it. All right. Back to Jesse. What event are they here for? Wrong answers only.
They're here for the release party in the porn shop next door of the Rudy Giuliani shaped dildos.
I forgot it's actually next to the fantasy bookstore. That is incredible. They could also be doing something with the crematorium across the street.
Sure, they brought a couple friends.
Oh, thanks in the chat to Max Eddy for giving us that tier 1 sub. We appreciate you, Max. All right, next up for Zack.
Hey, nice.
What is the name of the sport that you play on this court? I didn't realize that rhymed when I wrote it down. Saying it out loud made me feel silly.
Sport court.
What is the sport that you play on this court?
Correct.
Well, it's not as much a sport as it is something every citizen above the age of 18 should do, but it's called filling out the party in your primary ballot. And nobody wins in this game. Believe it or not, this sport is democracy based, and as we know, that doesn't work out for humans.
Queen of Blaze in the chat, welcome, Queen. I believe that's called the Midsummer Festival, which I had thought was a festival and not a sport. As a sport, it's much more terrifying because that means they're playing a multi-game season, which I'm not ready for.
Just looks to me like the Burning Man in the world of The Handmaid's Tale.
All right, next up to Jesse. What is the name of this folk band? Excuse me, folk duo.
Sure. Let's see if I got the right. Oh yeah. So these we're we're clearly failure's children, and their one big hit back in, what was that, 2012 was No Chance for Election, I think.
I remember that one. It was a banger. Oh, I like this one. The name of this folk duo from the chat, God Eats Bagels, Opie and Andy. All right, I think
They're both, yeah, and they're responding to the chat. They're actually both Kelly.
They're both Kelly. Got it.
Yeah, one spelled with an I.
All right, final one. I think we're going to go to Zack.
All right, give me something I can chew on here.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
What are we looking at, and what holiday does it celebrate?
Okay, so as we all know, Japan is known for having vending machines that sell panties. This is the holiday which, and it's a rough translation, but it's a new one, and it's called "I'm tired of smelling stuff. Let me grab some nuts."
Is that your recollection, Jesse?
Yeah. I mean, it's not how I heard it translated. It's I know it as the Sack Ticklers Festival, but I mean it's celebrated all over Asia. They just change it slightly.
Yeah, I think it's just
I might be butchering the literal translation there.
All right, let's pull Caitlin and JoAnn out of the dome. JoAnn and Caitlin, how did you guys feel about your time in the dome?
It was sweaty and hot, but I would only share it with Caitlin.
We belong together in a dome. You know?
I feel like today on this nice crisp fall day, it might be a little bit nicer to be a little bit warm under a glass dome than normal.
Yeah, I feel like Pauly Shore.
Yeah, in the Biodome 3.
That is.
Thank you.
And also, we know there's at least 8 more punchlines than in the Biodome movie. So this is going incredibly.
I can't believe it's taking that long to get a Biodome reference in this. That's the first one.
Yeah.
Leave it to me. I'll always bring up Pauly Shore.
All right, next up,
My
Jesse
idol.
Jones and Zack. Let's get their setups.
Yep. So Zack, your setup are going to be, whoops, click that there. Your setups are going to be, my doctor said I had a bad case of Ryan Gosling because have you ever tried Walmarting? That's when you, ellipses, scientists 3D printed a microscopic Star Trek spaceship that can move by itself. Trekkies are calling it, ellipses. And Thailand's online porn ban prompts backlash and starts #SavePornhub movement. I think the real story here is, how excited are you for those, Zack? You ready?
I'm actually very excited. Yeah, these are good. And can I just say, there's no one I'd rather be in this upcoming bubble with than my man Jesse Jones.
I'm sure he's happy to hear that now that you're got your COVID possibility.
Jesse, come in here. Tell me my breath stinks.
Very excited to see Jesse and Zack just yell into each other's mouths while writing jokes.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, here are your setups to be written in the COVID-19 bubble. 1, my family is like the amazing race, ellipses. My family is like the amazing race, ellipses. 2, I'm so old, I remember when streaming meant, ellipses. 3, Italian police used a Lamborghini to race a transplant kidney to the hospital. At least that's what, ellipses. And number 4, a man caught 18 uncooked eggs in his mouth to set a new Guinness World Record. Later, when the cameras were off, ellipses. How do you feel about those, Jesse?
Well, I mean, one, I have a 30, 40-year-old reference for, so it's probably going to crush with Phil. But I don't know if that's who I'm aiming these for.
Right,
so.
possibly too young for him.
You'll get my vote. Yeah.
All right, let's send him into the bubble. There you go. Reminder, they have 5 minutes to write 4 punchlines to those awful setups supplied to us by the featured players at Saturday Night Live Total Landscaping. All right, while they're in the bubble, we're going to play a game called Explain This I've scoured JoAnn and Caitlin's social media and found things that demand explanation or extrapolation or outright denial. And let's get into it. All right, first up, Caitlin Peluffo. I didn't really have a UTI. This was just this was 11 hours ago. That's what she signed on a wall. I don't know if it was just her grandmother's house or what. How did this come about?
I was working the Comedy Attic in Bloomington, Indiana, and I have a joke that is about 2 months old about me having a UTI, which I am not ashamed of, because when you get a UTI, that means you're fucking, okay? And I fuck. Thank you. So the joke was from 2 months ago, so I had to put it in there. I didn't really have a UTI, so they wouldn't think I had like a kidney infection.
Right.
You know, it's just all about, they were concerned about my safety, so...
Oh, that's very sweet. Though technically you did have a UTI. It's just no longer, you don't have a UTI.
Yeah, but you're just putting it out there so people know you are still fuckable currently in Bloomington.
Yes, exactly. All right.
Well,
yeah,
I'm glad
no more just fingers. You know what I mean? The whole thing.
All right, next up, JoAnn. This is from November 1st, 2014.
Oh, what a beautiful year.
What a beautiful year. Remember 2014? I don't. So
yeah,
vegan Jello shots? Vegan Jello shots.
Oh God! Well, we were in Portland, so you know you only have the vegan Jello shots there.
Is why, and were they as good as your face suggests they were?
Absolutely not. Vegans, go fuck yourselves. Okay? You're ruining Jello shots now for us.
I can't imagine just like having ruined so many things that you're just like, you know what? I'm down to Jello shots. Like we've almost got it all covered.
I'm down to Jello shots. It's like, how do you fuck up horse hooves and vodka?
and I don't. Also, I wanted to know. I couldn't discern what your costume is.
Oh God. Well, that's Connie. She comes out to play. She gets every Halloween. She gets awoken from her slumber, and she comes out. She's a sex therapist from Wisconsin.
Is she good at her job?
Clearly not.
Looks like she has a UTI, I think.
Oh, she was handing out UTIs that day.
Just a fun fact, my middle name is Connie, so isn't that great?
Oh my God.
It is Constance. Yeah. Thank you.
That is
Caitlin Connie Peluffo.
That's me. Oh boy, getting UTIs.
CCP.
CC burns when she pees. Thank you.
All right, next up. All right, Caitlin Peluffo. This is on her Twitter at Caitlin Peluffo. Instagram is like, Georgia turns blue. Philly saves the country. Are you happy with your cat's litter box? To which I asked Caitlin, are you happy with your cat's litter box?
No, I am not. And actually, fun story. I drove back from Indiana today, and we brought our cat with us because we are those people.
Aww.
And I put her litter boxes in the back. She went to go poop. It's a small litter box. We apparently need a bigger litter box because she jumped onto my lap, still poop on her butt, and she just pinched it off onto my jeans. And so my cat shit on my jeans because our litter box wasn't big enough. So Instagram got it right, okay? Yes, America is turning blue, but also my litter box sucks dick, all right? I have not changed my pants, which I just remembered now because she pooped on my pants at 7 in the morning, and I still haven't changed. Wow, I'm a disgusting human being.
Follow-up question, what is the name of your cat?
Bowie. She's around here somewhere. She's sleeping. I'll give her to you as a treat.
Sleeping on your pants.
That's fine.
No,
if you want to take a break at any point and go and shit on your cat, I understand.
Yeah, let's play tit for tat with the cat.
Yeah, I do it. I'll do it.
That is our third
Think
game.
I'm above it?
Or next up, back to JoAnn. This was actually answered earlier, but baby's first daytime television spot. Oh, she going to a Sandals resort, which I did not understand.
Sandals resort. It's the only place where like every game show contestant, you get sent to a Sandals. So I'm hoping that I run into another single contestant and we can really hit it off and then like combine our package deals.
I'm very excited for you to meet Ken Jennings at Sandals.
Yeah, yes. They paid for the flight, so I'm very excited.
That's the best.
Apparently, there's a lot of dune buggies, and you have to sign waivers for. So I'm going to take some lessons before I hit the fucking sandbox and go for it.
Lala in the chat says, my cat's an asshole too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is a cat. All right. Confirmed. Caitlin, every city in Utah is straight out of a Hallmark movie. I've seen a lot of Hallmark movies. Very few of them take place in Utah.
Okay. You haven't seen the holiday collection then, all right? Because every city, if you watch Hallmark movies, the Christmas movies, don't worry. They're coming out with like 15 new ones just for this holiday season.
I love Candace Cameron Bure.
She's great, okay? But she's always in the same fucking city, and it looks like just little Ivins, Utah. It's like one street, and she's just like, I'm a big city gal just strolling into town. I forgot my morals, and I don't believe in Christmas. And then she meets some guy with no shirt on, and he's like, Christmas is great. Here's an ornament. Then they make sugar cookies, and then they fuck underneath the Christmas tree, and then you're just like, I think I'm Christian again? So that's Ivins, Utah. Go there. You'll see it.
I'm not sure the people of Utah would be excited that you went back to Christianity. That's not really their thing.
No. Oh, no. It's all the same. It's all under the same stupid umbrella. It's all make believe. Yeah, come at me, Twitch.
All right. So I think that about pulls us to the end of Explain This. Let's pull Jesse and Zack out of the bubble. Jesse, are you feeling woozy? Have you coughed? Have you seen any of these symptoms? If
I was wondering if anybody else had a fever, but I'm probably fine.
How do you guys feel about the jokes that you wrote under duress?
That sounds good. That sounds about right.
Oh, Zack was muted. I was waiting for him to
Yeah.
There it is.
I've actually been screaming at the top of my lungs, which isn't very high. I found out recently. So
Yeah,
very low.
COVID really reduces your lung capacity. That'll do that.
I didn't stop myself from making the very, very dated reference, so we'll see how it goes.
Excellent. I love that you immediately had that locked and loaded.
It was right there. It's clearly.
All right, all four comics have written their punchlines, so let's see who's got the best ones and play Punched Up. That is right. Each comic has written 4 punchlines to the Blabbermouth writing staff's bad setups, and now they will go head to head, and you will vote for their best jokes.
Yep, and also our writing staff holds the comedic catchphrases in very high regard. So to honor the classic catchphrases such as "you might be a redneck" or ellipses, our staff has given each of you a court-appointed catchphrase of your very own. So we asked the comics to lean in on those and perform them to the fullest at the end of their punchline.
I don't know why today court-appointed got me. I'm just imagining somebody, some intern just being like, Jesus, I have to write more of these. All right. Well, here we go. Round 1. Let's just get into it. I'm feeling it. These are classic joke setups. And our first head-to-head battle is between Zack and JoAnn. Zack, are you ready? All right, Zack, what was your doctor talking about earlier?
Before the COVID diagnosis, my doctor said he actually told me I have a bad case of Ryan Gosling. Because I didn't know what it meant, but he said my hotness is going to give people Alzheimer's. It's a Notebook reference. Is that what happens in Notebook? He's too hot. Did I miss? He's so hot that her brain starts withering. Anyway, that one's for the kids.
I really was worried that whole thing was your catchphrase. The whole. I was very concerned about that. All right, Zack, thank you. Next up, we're going to JoAnn. Are you ready for your first joke, JoAnn?
Hand it over.
All right. That is not how this works, but I will ask you. What do you call your bedroom, JoAnn?
I call my bedroom the Fitzer vaccine because nobody wants to be the first to try it. It meaning my sheets. Jeez, Ernol.
Again, the catchphrases are court-appointed and written by the writing staff at Saturday Night Live, Total Landscaping. And I had not heard that one, and I enjoyed it a lot. Also, new pronunciation of fizzer. I'm feeling that one very well. All right. So
I literally had to Google it. No idea what was going on.
I'm excited for you. All right.
Oh, that's it. Now we're going to vote. We're going to vote for one, for
Zeros?
Zach's, my doctor said I have a bad case of Ryan Gosling, or two, for JoAnn, I call my bedroom the Pfizer vaccine because. If you're in the chat, one for Zach.
Come on,
my
Zach's
God, you
voting
have
for
to watch
himself.
them
He doesn't
vote?
count.
This
mean,
is
now
a
we-
nightmare.
I mean, you don't have to watch them vote. It is available for you to watch them vote. We believe that people should be able to observe elections so that they are fair and balanced.
My vote for myself should be implied at this point. Can you just throw that in there? If I say it over the microphone, I just don't have to type and jump from the app.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want
This
to
is
vote,
neck and neck.
if you
I'm
want
not
to,
voting for so I'm not cheating.
All right. 2 votes for me.
what just happened, Phil? Did you just try and vote in our group chat?
I did.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that was
the hell,
noise
man?
enough.
This is
That is
100.
rude.
That is
I wanted to-
101-year-old activity.
Everyone a 2.
I wanted to be
Clearly
sure
means
that I
JoAnn.
wasn't voting for him. That's what I wanted. I wanted to just,
2 is for me. That goes to me.
yeah, I'll get there. Don't worry about it. I may find it.
I just got a 23andMe. Says I am about 52% North African.
How many people
So,
did you
guys-
send your fluids to today? Like what?
Oh God.
I was feeling nauseated and dizzy, and I just spit in a few vials and started mailing shit.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, you look great.
Thank you.
All right, I'm calling that one. JoAnn, congrats, you won that round with 55% of the vote,
What the hell?
including Phil's vote, which he did
Including
send
mine.
to the group chat just to make sure. Listen,
Thanks,
he's 101
Phil. Loud
years
and
old.
clear.
He's 101. You can't expect him to be that on top of all of the technology. All right. Heading that one from the other way. Next up, we have Caitlin versus Jesse. Caitlin, are you ready for your first joke?
Yeah.
All right. Caitlin, what was that story you were telling me about?
Oh, I want an open store that only sells Impossible Burgers, and I'm going to call it I Can't Believe It's Not Chemicals. Oh, boy. You really got to sell it, you know? You really got to spice up your life.
Is Spice Up Your Life your catchphrase? I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's how I like to keep it. All right? In my hat or in my pants.
All right. That was Caitlin. Next up, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Are you prepared?
Sure.
Excellent. Jesse, what's your family like?
Well, it's funny you'd ask, Red. My family is a lot like The Amazing Race. Anytime we go anywhere together, it always ends in screaming at each other in an unfamiliar place, accidentally mocking several local customs, and a South African man in a helicopter telling us to go the fuck home.
Catchphrase?
I mean, that's totally what my family is like. Trust me. I have a beard.
All right. So it comes down to Caitlin versus Jesse.
Throw it in the chat. You get a 1 vote, 1 for Caitlin, 2 for Jesse.
I
You're
can't
hiding,
watch
lurking
this.
in the chat. Throw your votes in. Make Zach feel bad. You can not vote for Zach too. in
Thank
this
you,
one.
Emily. I saw that, and I appreciate you.
We've never had a contestant so closely watching the tally as it comes in.
I really don't. I don't care for this. On election night, I went bowling. I couldn't deal with it. I got blackout drunk and went bowling.
Are bowling alleys open?
Oh, there was 8 of us there, and that was the whole alley. So
Very excited that you guys each got your own lane, I'm presuming.
yes, pretty much. You had to use gloves to pick out your ball. It was fun.
Wow.
We had fun.
Pick it out. That's okay. But you can use it without the glove.
Yes, but you
Wow.
just had to pick it with the glove. It was very weird.
All right, let's get those votes in.
No, I don't know that I'm going to make it.
Ooh.
Nope.
All right, I'm calling this one with Caitlin.
Yeah.
At 58%. She's won her first head-to-head competition. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Next up, we go back to JoAnn versus Caitlin. Head to head, left side of the screen, going up against each other. Here we go, JoAnn. What was high school like for you?
Oh gosh, Red. High school for me was like Jeopardy because I was always asking the boys, "Where's the clit for 500?" Juice or no?
I respect that you went direct for 500. Didn't start at the bottom. Just went for what you wanted.
I know her worth.
All right, next up we have, let's see, if I could click on the right thing, which I cannot. Caitlin, how do you like your friends?
Oh, I'll tell you. I like my friends like I like my favorite Spice Girl, pregnant with Eddie Murphy's baby. Hell yeah, spice up your life, bitches. Throw one into the cantaloupe. You know what I'm saying?
All right, wait, which I want to know, which Spice Girl has Eddie Murphy's baby?
Mel B,
Mel B.
motherfucker. She's the
I don't know.
best one.
I
Scary
don't know.
Spice.
Listen, as a,
Scary
mem-
Which is
Spice.
very racist, so I call her Mel B. You know what I mean?
as a member of Gen Z, I'm not very familiar with the Spice Girls.
I'll fucking kill you, Red.
All right, vote now for 1 for JoAnn's high school for me was like Jeopardy, or 2 for Caitlin's I like my friends like I like my favorite Spice Girl. 1 for JoAnn, 2 for Caitlin.
Pull them in. Let's get
Oh,
these votes
God.
going.
I gotta look away.
Yeah,
It's too
Who
loud.
doesn't like a
just goes.
500? I was gonna say 500-pound clit.
Oh, wow.
Well done.
And points.
It really
I
makes.
think your clit is worth 500 pounds.
Thank you. In Europe,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I was going to ask if that was a show on AMC.
It is now.
Ooh, let's keep it like this.
Oh my God!
Let's keep it. No one vote anymore.
Everyone's so
Oh,
nervous
God damn it.
to put 2 women against each other. It's 2020. We're not doing that anymore.
All right, well, all women are trying to support each other, but on Blabbermouth, there's a winner. There's a better and a worse woman, and in this round, it's JoAnn. Well done.
Well
59%.
deserved. Well deserved.
Congratulations, JoAnn. All right, moving on
She
to
says thanks.
moving on to the last head-to-head competition of the first round, Jesse versus Zack. I can see that I wrote this wrong, but that's who it actually is. All right, first up, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. How old are you, Jesse?
Well, glad you asked, Scott. I'm so old. I remember when streaming meant, well, it was what you called it when you stood up in a public pool to pee on your best friend.
Is it only in a public pool?
Yeah, it's only in a public pool.
Got it.
It was something wholly different in someone's private pool. And you can trust me because I have a beard and her name is Laura.
All right, going to Zack, who's getting paler by the minute. Hopefully that is his lighting
Is that you, Red?
and not the disease ravaging through his body. Zack, what were you telling me about Walmarting?
Oh, have you guys tried Walmarting? That's when you poke someone with your cane without getting up from your rascal scooter because they didn't mind their manners. Oh, that one's for the kids.
All right, Jesse versus Zack. If I press these button rights, which again I have not and will not.
1 for Jesse, 2 for Zack, 1 for Jesse, 2 for Zack.
Yeah, Jesse. It does say Jesse versus Jack. So if you want to vote for Jack or Zack, that's your decision to make.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Those
Yeah.
numbers.
Beating the shit out of me.
You gotta
Apparently,
wait for the mail. You gotta wait for the mailings to come in as I.
Nice.
Right. It starts off too heavy, but 3 days from now, when this voting completes,
apparently not a lot of people grew up going to public pools. That's fine.
Yeah, kind of a private pool community here at Blabbermouth.
Yeah.
Everybody had them.
Lala said, "Oh no, I meant one."
All right, Lala, no need to explain yourself. Just
That's
go ahead and
nice.
vote.
That is the Blabbermouth tradition. If you hate conflict, you vote for one and then say, "Oh no, I meant the other."
Wow.
That's right. Somebody mentioned voter fraud in the chat, and quick reminder, there is no cheating in Blabbermouth. You can create fake accounts, you can brigade, you can invite your friends, you can vote for yourself, you can have family members log in. We do not care. We are like Chicago in the 50s through the 70s.
Yeah, you can buy votes, you can bribe hosts or other contestants, whatever
At
it is.
Red-Scott on Venmo, I will make you win, even though you're in the chat. That doesn't really work, but we're down. All right. All right. Calling mercy on this one. Zach, 75% congratulations. Getting a lot of sympathy votes with his illness. Interesting strategy.
Thank you,
He's not gonna
guys.
be
I'm
here
going to
too
die
much
doing
longer.
what I loved.
Yeah. I
Right.
feel bad winning right now. Anyway,
At the end of round one, it's time for our standings. Phil.
Yep, end of round one, currently in last place, first timer, so we got to give him a little bit of leeway there, is Jesse with no points. And then tied for second is Zack and Caitlin with 1 point each. And then JoAnn, big winner, keeping her roll going here with 2 points, leading out the first round.
nice.
Could fall anytime.
Count them again.
All right, now that we have completed that, it's time to move on to a little round that we like to call round two. This one consists mostly of monologue jokes. And again, we are going head to head. First up, we have Caitlin versus Zack. Caitlin, what were you saying about a Florida man? Oh, wait, no.
Hi,
Wait,
JoAnn
wait.
here.
I was like, what?
Somebody sent me the wrong things.
I said
No, wait, no, I
nothing
clicked on the
about
wrong thing. My bad, my bad, my bad. JoAnn.
Oh,
What did you
I
say,
said
JoAnn?
about a Florida?
That's what I said.
Damn it. JoAnn. I'm sorry. JoAnn, all
You can
right.
try to blame me for that one.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you're responsible. JoAnn, tell me about a Florida man.
Oh God, I was hearing about this Florida man the other day. A Florida man invented a robot that can insert and remove contact lenses. Because when you think of Florida, you think of the need for clear eyes. Jeez, or no?
Well done, JoAnn. Incredible recovery after the terrible hosting mix-up by Phil. All right, Jesse. It's you.
Oh,
No, it's me.
It does say Jesse. I feel
it
confident
is
about this
Jesse.
one. Do you have any
You
thoughts
said
about
Zach.
the Italian police?
all right. Strap into your time machine. Italian police used a Lamborghini to race a transplant kidney to the hospital. At least that's what Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise, dressed like King Tut and Harpo Marx, told reporters in thick Scottish accents. Trust me, I've got a beard, and apparently I watch TBS every day.
For the Gen Zers, for the fellow Gen Zers watching, apparently TBS is a cable channel. All right, next up.
All right,
Is
you
voting.
vote now. You vote now. One for JoAnn's Florida man
What
invented
the
a robot.
hell is going on,
or
Red?
two for Jesse's.
Red caught COVID. It's messing with his mind.
Yeah.
I should not
I
have said
blame
this
the
close to
word
Zach.
Florida.
We're
I
getting the
blame the word
fumes from Zack.
Florida. Once we said Florida, everything got fucked up. We didn't know who was talking.
I mean, if I know anything about a Twitch audience, it's that a cannonball run joke will always kill.
More of a gumball rally guy myself.
Well, fair, sure.
Oh, this one's close.
Ugh.
Man.
Bring out your ones. Smash that one button.
Yeah, it is
Like
completely.
and subscribe the one.
Like and subscribe. Follow us. Press 1 or 2 or 19 if you want to vote for Zach.
19, Debo Samuel. I like it.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's up, Pan? Let's see. All right. 21 votes. That's enough for me to call it. JoAnn with 53%. She won despite the crash landing of a mess up by Phil at the beginning there.
You're great.
All right, this next one, I think, is probably Caitlin versus Zach. We'll see what happens. Caitlin,
Oh.
What were you saying about a Brazilian or a Brazilian man?
I was saying something pretty stupid. A Brazilian man, he married himself because his fuck me. Okay, I've had a lot of wine. Ooh, okay. Did you know a Brazilian man married himself after his fiance broke off their engagement? Oh, total heartache, you know. But he's already decided on moving to Tuscany and rebuilding a villa with Sandra Oh. Spice up your life. Unfaithful was better.
I just saw Sandra Oh on The Princess Diaries, which I watched last night. That is
She's
true.
great.
Great. All right, going on to Zach.
What movie was that? Wait, what movie?
Under the Tuscan sun, you redneck. Jesus
my
Christ.
bad.
Never.
Oh, man. That's nothing
I
like
laughed out of
Walmarting.
nervousness. I had no idea what you were talking about.
They can't all be winners.
All right, in the
Unlike
chat, if
Under
you
the Tuscan Sun.
if you like Under the Tuscan Sun, subscribe. If you dislike, follow. That's how we're gonna figure that out. Zach, what were you saying about scientists?
Oh, yeah. Before you so rudely cut me off to start this game show, I was trying to tell you that scientists 3D printed a microscopic Star Trek spaceship that can move by itself. Yeah. Trekkies are calling it the USS Enter My Prize. And I hate to say this catchphrase here, but that one's for the kids.
Thank you, Bobby Wan Kenobi, for a follow and for really punctuating that punchline.
Yeah, can we vote for him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, vote
Timing
now.
is
One for
impeccable.
Caitlin and the Brazilian man who apparently did something with
Yeah.
the Tuscan Sun, or two for
No,
Zach's
come
scientist.
on. Number one.
I
What's a
refuse
Diane
to believe
Lane?
this many people saw Under the Tuscan Sun.
Okay, it's a classic and it's free on Amazon Prime. Okay, you go watch it. She fucks a very hot Italian dude. Okay, and she wears a very pretty dress. The scenery itself is great. If you like HGTV, you're gonna love Under the Tuscan Sun. All right.
Given,
No, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. It's fair.
given that I usually see Tuscan Sun tattoos around the belly button, I really just thought it was a head reference.
That's disgusting.
Is that
How could you
Is that what
even?
that sun is called? That like kind of wavy one?
It is now.
I thought that was the Sublime Sun.
I thought that Sublime Sun too.
I think at least got some Sublime heads out here.
LBC, the Long Beach Sun.
Give a shout out to the Long Beach Dub All Stars in the chat, if that's your jam. All right, I'm calling Mercy Rules on this one.
Thank God.
Well, Zach, again, using his illness, willing to use anything to get ahead.
Hey voters, hit one out of the park for me tonight, would you?
All right, congratulations. Next up,
This show's a real make-a-wish for Zach.
Yeah.
we turned him down so many times. I'm glad it's working
Thank
out
you.
for him. All right, next up we have Jesse versus Caitlin. Maybe. It is. All right, Jesse, tell me about a man.
Well, I'm glad we saved my strongest for last. A man caught 18 uncooked eggs in his mouth to set a new Guinness record. Later, when the cameras were off, he threw up the entire Denny's 2468 menu all over the crowd. Yeah, I keep forgetting because I'm not very trustworthy because this beard is fake.
Jesse Jones, who has and is a beard. All right, next up. Caitlin, what were you saying about humpback whales?
Okay, this one's real dumb. I was saying a humpback whale almost swallowed kayakers off the California coast. That's crazy, right? But as a result, Patagonia had to recall their krill-colored fleece. Spice up your life, motherfuckers.
Does the audience go for profanity? We do not know. We're about to find out.
One for Jesse. A man caught 18 uncooked eggs in his mouth. Or two for Caitlin's. Humpback whale almost swallowed kayakers off the coast of California. One for Jesse. Two for Caitlin. Vote,
Please-
motherfuckers.
Please remember she ended her joke with motherfuckers, which does seem to be going her way. This is an interesting. This is going to change the whole course of the show right here. The first swear word on Blabbermouth. No.
2. You vote for 2.
30 minutes ago, Caitlin's just like, I just want everybody to be okay. Now she's like, 2. Now,
Bitches.
I can see your IP address. I know where you live.
If I knew what an IP address was, I would fucking take you down and ruin your credit.
I'm gonna dox every one of you sons of bitches.
What's a dox?
Exactly.
All right, we're over 20, and I'm going to go ahead and call this one. Caitlin, congratulations. Highest margin, I think, of this show so far, 79%. Well done.
Thank you. People love krill.
And the final head-to-head matchup, Caitlin versus Zack. Wait, nope. I keep
JoAnn.
reading these wrong. I had to do something different today, and I never do that. All right, sorry.
I know, we both have tits. It's
Ah,
crazy.
it's very hard. Yes, that's
Oh
true.
God,
Excuse me, we all have tits.
I mean-
Thank you very much.
No,
Get your COVID titties out of here.
JoAnn versus Zack. I think possibly JoAnn.
yes.
What? You were talking at length about dead bodies earlier?
Oh gosh, my sister is a mortician, so I know a lot about it. And it's crazy because it's now legal to compost dead bodies in Washington state, which honestly makes sense when you realize Washington's suicide rate. And that's just facts. So, geez, or no.
All right, moving on. Let's see. To Zack. Zack, I know you're a big fan of Thailand and its whole sex-related consumerism scene, but what were you saying specifically about its online porn ban?
Okay, so what I was trying to tell you, if you just shut up for a second, is that Thailand's online porn ban has prompted backlash, and it's started this hashtag Save Pornhub movement. But I think the real story here is porn hasn't been banned in Thailand this whole time. I've been going to sunset photos and moon parties and meeting people. I hate to cap it with this, but that one's for the kids.
It's a moon party.
That sounds
It's
horrifying.
a Thailand thing.
You
Keep
would
going.
know.
Put your votes in now.
If you
Right.
watch Under
You
the
gotta
Tuscan
hit
Sun on
number
Amazon
one
Prime,
for
it
actual
will take
factual
you to
information. It can't all be jokes when they're just real.
One for JoAnn. Two for Zack.
I'm just getting all
Get
the
your
good
votes in now.
breaking
This is the
news.
last matchup of the game. It could determine the winner. You never know.
I think
What a
that's
jump.
hashtag Save Pornhub thing. Another case of online activism. Who is willing to go and jerk off in front of Pornhub in Thailand? That's what I want to know. You got to be there with the people and circle jerk for hours and hours and hours if you're going to get anything done.
Well, I also
Yes,
want-
Emily, I will take you to Sandals. Smash the one button.
No, Emily, I can cure you.
Now,
of
Emily,
the COVID I gave you.
Emily, Zach's gonna kill you. He's gonna cough in your mouth if he has not already.
Yeah, good luck going to Sandals when I cough at you as you try to get to the front door. You better leave through your window.
This is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a comeback like this. She's only a few votes away, unless Zack can shore up his numbers.
Does that say 444? I'm winning. I got that. That's a good number.
Kirk
I'm
says,
just trying to save people from moving to Washington State. You never want to do it.
all right, that looks like
I'm
it's
trying-
it. We've got Zack at 55.6%. Sorry, Wedhead, you came in just a second late there. All right.
Yes.
And that
Suck it,
brings
Wedhead.
that brings us to the end of round 2. And that's where we get the standings at the end of round 2. Phil, where do we stand?
Do we really need to get into this?
Yeah, we can probably skip over 4th place if you want to, Jesse, but we'll just go ahead and skip to 3rd place, or 2nd place is Caitlin with 2 points. And tied in 1st place are Zack and JoAnn with 3 points each.
Wow.
Shit.
So usually that's it.
Sorry,
But not
Whitehead.
tonight.
Not tonight, no.
Wait.
We have added another round, a round we like to call.
Round 3.
Nope, that is incorrect. This is going to be the final round,
Oh.
the last round of this
Phil's
game.
face.
We're going to have all 4 comics come up with a response to the same prompt, but first we need a suggestion from the chat to fill it in. Name a person with no chin. From the chat, I need you guys to type in the name of a person, a well-known person, fictional or real, with no chin. Again, they can exist or not exist. They can be mineral, they can be rock, but they must not have a chin. All right, and we are going to pick the one that we like the best, that comes in the soonest. Those are the 2 qualifications that we are using. All right, we got Alex Jones, Danny DeVito, Mitch McConnell. I mean, Mitch McConnell is a heavy fit. Michael Cera.
Yeah. Don Jr. That's
Oh, yeah.
Alex Jones. Yeah.
Alex-
Leafy.
Alex
No
Jones
idea
is
who
so-
Leafy is.
Paul Giamatti. All right, I'm liking Paul Giamatti. How you feeling about Paul
That was
Giamatti,
me.
Phil?
That
Yeah,
was
sounds good to
me.
me.
Oh, wait,
That was
I'm not
me.
using... No, one of the...
Jesus
Get
wait,
out
we
of
can't do
here.
that one. No.
What,
Get
what
outta
do
here.
you think? I have Paul Giamatti material lined up?
We're not doing...
Go slow. I'm going to have to Google these people.
What about... I also like Kermit from Jason Whitesell. Winnie the Pooh. That guy from 90 Day. I don't think the name recognition is there specifically because you do not
Ed.
remember his
Ed.
name.
He's talking about Ed.
I know him. I don't have to Google him. Andy from 90 Day Fiance.
No, it's Ed.
Who?
Ed from 90 Day.
All right, I'm feeling... How do the comics feel? Mitch McConnell, Kermit, or Winnie the Pooh? Any ones you feeling strongly about?
I mean,
No.
dude, Mitch McConnell's chin is next
I would do
level.
Pooh.
Pooh?
I go Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell looks like a Muppet that was left on a dashboard for a couple weeks.
All
So-
right, we're going with Mitch McConnell. So let's see. I forget if I press next here. Nope, that's not that button. It is this button. Yeah. What is Mitch McConnell's chest tattoo? So now I need each comic to write a response, an answer to that prompt, and we will be reading the comic who is in last place first. So if you are in first place, you might want to prepare a backup response. You have 100 seconds starting now. This is the version of the song with the sick bass, which I'm just going to appreciate for a moment. All right, by the way, if you guys have not seen the show before, we would really appreciate it if you would follow us. Just smash the follow button. We are a good show, and we're here every Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. We have great comics. It's always a good time. Thank you very much, Relevant Expert here. Appreciate the follow. If you want to subscribe to, that is also an option available to you. If you're subscribing, one of the features of that is we get money. So we would appreciate that. If you're on Prime Video, you actually get one free subscription that doesn't cost you anything. So if you haven't used that one yet, link your Prime account and then go ahead and subscribe. Get us some money. Costs you no money. That's what I like to do.
Yeah, we're also still taking names for the turkey in the middle. Red has brought this turkey in, so we have to name it before the end of the show for the whole month.
So far we've heard Francis, which I like, but reminds me a lot of House of Cards, which I am less into than I was before, which was a lot, and now is less.
We did get someone mention Trip or Fan. That
We
was the
could
other
name
one.
him Mitch McConnell due to the fact that he has no chin. Trip and Fan. They said that in the chat and I did not get it. Now I do.
Tucker the Turkey. Mitch McGobble. That's not bad. I like that one.
Mitch, I believe Phil's mom wrote Mitch Baby, which makes it sound like Phil's mom is dating Mitch McConnell.
Maybe this is why I have no points, because I've finished my answers so much sooner than everybody else.
I'm just writing a bunch. Are we supposed to just write a bunch?
Nope, that is fine. All right. So that is 100 seconds. It is finished. And now we're going to ask each comic, what is Mitch McConnell's chest tattoo. And we are going from last to first, and I do not have the standings in front of me. So, Phil.
Oh, I'm first.
Yep, Jesse. What is Mitch McConnell's chest tattoo?
All right, coming strong. Mitch McConnell's chest tattoo is the outline that Trump drew of his sack before showering his turtle torso with cold purple diarrhea.
That is next level.
Yeah.
Phil, you want to go through the rest of the standings?
Oh, I was waiting for catchphrase, but it's fine. We'll go.
I didn't know if we were doing catchphrases here too.
I didn't even
It's
know
up
we were
to
doing catchphrases.
I mean, trust me, that's his tattoo because beard, something, beard.
Oh, Dr. Hentai loved it. Said in the chat, those are a lot of words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Caitlin, let's see. Caitlin's up next. Caitlin, what's Mitch McConnell's chest tattoo?
Okay. Well, I put Dianne Feinstein's dentures. I think they're having weird sex and she bites him a lot. I think that's what it is. I don't know how to make that into a joke, but I think it's a lot of gnawing and he just likes it and he outlined it. That's what you like. A well-explained joke. Spice up your life, mother cock-sucking titties.
That's all we could hope for.
Very graphic. Never going to be able to get that out of my mind. Thank you, Caitlin.
All right, next up, I'm going to go with JoAnn. There's a tie, but I'm going to go JoAnn, ladies first, and also in hopes that she says what Zack wrote down, so I'll have to think of something on the fly. So, JoAnn, what you got? What's Mitch McConnell's chest tattoo?
Mitch McConnell's chest tattoo is the Sublime Sun logo.
Nice.
Honestly,
The book writes itself.
cannot believe it made
That
it
would
this
be
far.
awesome. That would be great. All right, Zack, what you got?
All right. Well, I'm a fan of chest tattoos. You know, I listen to a lot of rap music and I follow the NBA. And it gets creative here. So, you know, bear with me. A lot of rappers will say death before dishonor. So on Mitch McConnell's chest, if you look, it says dishonor before death. And then behind it, where it would be like big initials, it just says PPE loan. So I guess that paid for the tat.
All right, so now we're going to vote. This is where you come back in chat and you determine the winner. You're going to vote. I'm not sure what order is red. We'll put them in. So we'll see what you're going to do. 1 for JoAnn, 2 for Caitlin, 3 for Jesse, or 4 for Zack. Get your votes in now. There was a tie between Zack and Caitlin. Zack and JoAnn. So
no ties. We're not a soccer league. This is America.
Come on, baby. She's got callbacks, okay? She's got a free opening for a sandals trip. Let's smash that one.
Speaking of callbacks, I'm getting called back to the big casting director in the sky. You guys could make my night. It would be something special. I wish you all well and good health. Stay inside.
This is working.
Take this seriously.
Bad sack. No, cut his mic.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask, you freak.
Redneck weirdo, wear a mask.
Yeah.
It's not a hoax.
Last thing I know, I got in a fight at a Walmart, and then I'm sick all of a sudden.
I voted for Caitlin
Help
just for
me.
the profanity. I thought that was
Thank
unique
you.
and special and really separated.
They say comedy needs to be clever. I disagree.
No, thank you.
Comedy needs to be harsh.
It needs to be loud and obnoxious.
All right, we're getting down to it. And again, please follow and subscribe if you haven't, because that is what makes us not kill ourselves. All right, no, that's not. I'm not trying to make it sad, but it is what's keeping us alive. So follow and subscribe. That's it. Coming down to it.
Pretty tight.
I mean, Caitlin and JoAnn are very tight. Get your votes in if you have not already.
Caitlin and JoAnn are
Thank
very
you
tight.
for
Never
wine
true
shout out. It's empty. Okay? This is the blood of Dianne Feinstein. Okay? Very nice. She hasn't gotten her period in years. I don't know why I thought that.
All right, JoAnn is
Been
one that won with
saving
37.8%. Congratulations, JoAnn.
Thank you so much.
They said it couldn't be done. And now that brings us to our final standings. Yeah, there we go.
All right, our final standings tonight with in last place, unfortunately, a very valiant try, and it does look like you're alone there. So I do hope there are some friends around you. Jesse is in last place, and then in third place with 2 points is Caitlin. Coming up in second place with 3 points is Zack, and our winner tonight, the queen of all game shows, JoAnn Schinderle.
Yeah, look at this streak just going.
Absolutely incredible. All right. Thank you everybody so much for coming out. JoAnn, if people are looking for you online, where should they look?
Oh gosh, you could just smash that follow button at JoJo Schinderle. I'll pop up. But thank you. Thanks for voting.
Caitlin, where can people find you online?
You can find me at Caitlin Peluffo, Caitlin with a C, and my podcast, Good Time Gal Podcast.
You will find that her
Instagram.
handle, excuse me, you will find that her handle is spelled exactly like her name underneath her televised head that is happening currently. So look for that one. Thank you so much for joining us, Caitlin.
Thank you for having my cool ass.
Jesse, where can
Yeah.
people find you? For example, if they're on Twitch, maybe if they want more game shows.
Well, I mean, that's mostly where I am. We're over at Stab Comedy, twitch.tv/Stab Comedy. Stab Comedy Theater in Sacramento, California. We're streaming improv, stand-up, sketch, podcast, and gaming 7 days a week. So check us out.
Right. Your Mixtape Majesty's got you in the chat.
There it is.
All right. Appreciate the stabby. All right. And finally, Zack, if you can muster the strength, where can people find you online?
Can I just say, Mitch better have my money would have been a much better answer earlier. Too late. Find me at Hesby Street Pod. I'm sure some of my people, like the Stab Theater people, will have my back here in the chat. Torio, Emily? Nothing. Yeah, Hesby Street Pod. Emily says boo. Yeah, follow us on Instagram, and we have a YouTube channel. We post our funny pod clips, and add Zack Chapaloni, my name there, on Instagram, Twitter, all the goodies.
All right.
Bubba Master in the chat's asking, Hesby is in North Hollywood. I guess he wants to find you.
Yes, Hesby as in
give him
North
your
Hollywood.
address.
Come find us. We're the one with the red front door, and Torio's gonna move out soon. So because we're sick of them. So if you're looking to want to stay here, and you want to do podcasts, if you're good at podcasts,
It's the one with
then
the
we can move
quarantine
Torio out
warning
right
that
away. Yeah, but also I might die any minute. So, you can have the master bedroom if you want and get to know my wife. Lovely gal, my wife. Big bed. We got a big bed.
Come join Zack on his bed. Go yell into his mouth. One of the most intimate and fun things you can do with any comic. We're also going to raid, looking at who's online now, Retro Roca is a comic that I've worked with before who does vintage video game replays. It's a good time. Thank you guys so much. One more time, thank you, Zack Chapaloni, Jesse Jones, Caitlin Peluffo, JoAnn Schinderle. I've been Red Scott.
And Phil Griffiths, thanks for watching. And please make sure you hit the subscribe, tell your friends, come back and watch the show. We're here Mondays, Wednesdays with our game show. And on Fridays, we do comedian poker night. So if you want to watch some comedians sit around, talk shit, and play poker, that's a fun night too, Fridays at 9.
Yes, that was a lot of words. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.